Hello and welcome back to the development log of my Digimon fan game. Quick question. Where has it been? The answer is very simple. Just dealing with life. Just stuff with work, stuff for personal, and also just procrastination like a champion. Things that happen. I have not forgotten about the project. I've been working little by little on it. As you can see, have a couple things haven't changed too much since last time, but I've been doing some progress on the organization stuff. So I just want to do a quick update. The project is not dead. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to go about it. A couple things that changed. I came up with a better story and what has to be done with the Digimons that are going to be your partners and how that's going to impact the story. So as part of the story, you're going to have two rivals. One is going to be a bad rival. He's going to be kind of a butt munch. Anyways, he will be a pain in your butt. He will have a Terriermon as a secondary partner, and his first partner is going to be decided depending on which Digimon you choose. For example, if you choose a Metal Empire, he will have a Vorpalmon, and that's going to have some story implications later. Things that can happen between them and the partner that they have. And also, one of the starters is going to join one of your rivals. So if you choose the Metal Empire, Rurimon is going to join the other rival or the main rival. I'm still working the details for that. But that's what we're going to do because I want these Digimons to shine. I want, if you want to choose Hyokomon as your partner, I want to have any of the other ones that are not part of your party shine in the story, and they will be available at the end of the story. You're gonna start finding them back again. You're gonna fight them sometimes, or sometimes they're just gonna join you, and you're gonna be able to recruit them. But you're gonna have one main Digimon that's gonna be your partner, and then two side partners, kind of like the secondary Digimons that you're gonna use, and extra space in your party for the extra Digimons that you want. So choose one of these ones to be your best friend, and then you can just form your party as you want. The other rival that you're going to have is going to be kind of like between Gary and and Silver kind of rival. They're not evil, they're just kind of confident people that want to try and be the very best that like no one ever was. And they're going to have a Vmon that is going to be their partners. And yes, that Vmon is going to be a Royal Knight in disguise. And that has to do with the game story. So let's go back and hear what has it changed. Just a couple things about the main story. Again, there's going to be infighting into the kingdoms, but the reason why the kingdoms are infighting is because the D Reaper is the main antagonist of the whole story. And the D Reaper is just the program that wants to delete everything. That was his main directive when he was created. So when the humans stopped using it, he just kept evolving. He found his way to the digital world, and he started to evolve and keep just trying to complete his directive. His directive is to just delete things. So in this case, he wants to delete the digital world and everything within to be able to fulfill his purpose in life. Uh, However, he is not strong enough just yet. So instead of fighting them individually, he's going to try to put all the Digimons against each other so they will annihilate them, and then when they're weakened, he can go for the kill, basically. So he's going to be the one behind the scene making people fight each other and trying to grow his power too. So that's going to be the main driving conflict of the story. And then I've been just writing a couple of story bits that are going to be part of it. Just got the idea for the rivals. I'm going to create my own story bit about the armor evolutions, which I want to be part of the story. So, like I said in some other videos, it's going to be Shining Miracles and the Dark Fate, Dark Destiny DGX. Those are going to be my own additions to the Digimon lore, I guess. And it's going to have, as you can see here, a little bit of a reason why that is. So I'm going to explain that later. down the road when things are going better. Having trouble with the coding part of the game is just something that I need to sit down and do. However, I find myself not having enough time to do the study part for learning to code and then coding itself. So I'm trying to focus more into what I can do right now for the game to be ready, and then the coding, it's something that can be done along the way, right? So I'm getting things for the pre-work, which is getting the details about what needs to happen for the game. Then the other thing that I'm going to be focusing, if I cannot do the coding as well as I want to, is going to be doing the working a couple of the sprites. Thankfully, I was able to reach Plasmy. She's a great person. She directed me to where I can find a bunch of sprites, so that's going to save me a bunch of time because her and her team are doing an amazing job just making new sprites from the Digimon World DS. So I just finished talking a little bit about what's new. I have a story bit for the new DG Egg and a little bit of lore reasons why they exist and how that entangles with you, your rivals, and the story of the game. A little bit of how I want the Digimon spirits to work with. You're not a chosen one. You became worthy, which is slightly different. So you were brought to this world not because someone brought you here, but because it happened. So it just you're not a chosen one, you're not a main character, you're not a Kirito. You just happen to be there and you're just trying to survive and go back to the real world, right? No one chose you. Uh, the Not Yggdrasil, not any other the entities from the world brought you in. Just something that happened as a consequence of the war that is going in the digital world. You managed to go through. So you're just trying to do your best. You get your partner. You get involved into this, and the Digi Spirits is choose you. In this case, you become worthy of them because of what you do to protect the Digimons in the digital village that you start with. So that's part of what I want the main character to be, and you're not gonna be all mighty and powerful. Sometimes you're gonna lose. It's just part of life, right? So that's where the other characters are gonna get involved. Sometimes you're gonna win, sometimes you're gonna lose against them, and you need to figure out what to do. So, anyways, and then I wanted to do something that I really like about video games: the fact that you can find secret characters that are not tied down to microtransactions. Microtransactions, I hate them. They should not exist in video games. Maybe some aesthetic parts that you want to pay a little bit more to look different, go ahead and do it. But microtransactions and all that kind of stuff that just gate characters behind that kind of stuff sucks. But secret characters that you do because you overcame a challenge or you figure out something, it's something that I really like. So Bushi Agumon is going to be one of these characters that I want to bring into that kind of thing. It's going to be just an Agumon that wanders around, just like a samurai, just like how he is based on a samurai. And he is going to be a character that you're going to be able to do with if you do specific things, specific objectives in a map. And then at the end, your reward is going to be a special Gaiamon, his final evolution, Gaiamon X antibody, and is gonna be a really really strong Digimon that does not occupy as much space in your party. So it's kind of like, hey, you did pretty well. There's an extra story. You didn't have to do it, but here's your reward. It's a pretty good Digimon that's gonna allow you to do more with your party than other Digimons of a similar power level. So I really like that guy. I feel like it needs a little bit more um, screen time. I know Agumon has a bunch of screen time in a bunch of media, but this is a slightly different version of him that I would like to to bring into my story. So that's a couple of story changes that I have done. I've just been working on the organization and stuff, trying to brainstorm of how to bring all this kind of stuff together. And the next step is going to be finishing up organizing evolutions, Jogress in battle, branching evolutions, organizing to who's going to evolve into what, and then probably working on the sprites too, just trying to figure out what I'm going to need for the demo. If I have everything that I need for the demo, I'm just gonna start working on continuing the coding part. And if it's not ready, what do I need for that? So I'm also trying to reach to people. I'm using Fiverr um, as a way to reach out people that might be able to help me with coding. The only problem that I have is I have a couple of constraints with money. I have some money that I can use for this project for myself, but I have a family that depends on me, so I need to make sure that I'm not taking too much money out of what we can use for the family because I want them to enjoy um, what they deserve, what they want, what they need. Remember, being happy is the part that should matter the most. So this is something that let's rewind a little bit. This is the update. I will keep trying to do an update every 1 or 2 week, 2 weeks from now on. Now that I'm going back to settling into a rhythm into life, and I got things figured. I don't have things figured out. I have things a little bit more under control. Let's put it that way. So yeah, that's how we're doing right now. And if you guys have any way to help me out to reach out to people that might be interested in learning a little bit more about this project that I have and want to collaborate, please just put it in the comments and I'll appreciate that. Okay, thank you and have a good day.